Hello everyone, Brace Good here, and welcome to what should be the finale of God of War. Not sure how long this video is going to be, but I'll just talk about everything about this in this video while we make our way, have a very cinematic end to this series. I'll talk about plans I have, things I missed out on and haven't done, things I can hopefully guide you guys towards, and if you plan to play God of War as well, and maybe some things you can look out for, or some things you look out for in the future. We're going to take this teleporter back. We could row the boat. No, I don't think we can row the boat. I think we're actually stuck here. So, I have a feeling if there's any last minute things you want to do, any really last minute things you want to do, you could do them. I'm not. This is where I leave it off. I leave it off with about 2 to 5 hours worth of grinding in Niflheim, which is literally just running around, opening up chests, and hoping I can craft the goods to get my way further and close up the last 2 realm tiers. I'm also missing about 11 ravens. I'm not that concerned about it.
Been putzing around Niflheim, have we?
How can you tell?
I'd recognize Ivaldi's stench of failure anywhere. Plus, you still got some mist on your shoes.
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to the plan... Go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
I feel like Mimir has been through this rodeo several times already and knows exactly what to expect. He's expecting, no, this is subverted. We're gonna get subverted to the last leg of it. No, if I remember right, this is the last thing you have to do. No fighting, nothing. Just go to Jotunheim. But if I haven't said before, this is definitely the last. This right now is the last chance you have to do anything that isn't in Jotunheim.
Oh, right.
I guess before you lock this in.
Got it. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Oh, that's unpleasant!
Now, boy. We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there is a decomposing heat ruin in the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to
My
fight...
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fine, damn it. Fine.
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
Oh, good. We do get some control. I may talk over this a little bit. It's like I can't look at the map. So, Jotunheim, there's nothing here. So I missed 11 ravens, like a Nornir chest, a legendary. I missed a handful of things. Like, well, you can see what my completion ranking is right there, about 88%. Closer to 6, closer to 9. So I'm missing about 10% of the game at most overall. That's something I'll leave to you guys to figure out. This has been a wonderful journey to go on. Oh, Brock, please don't. But yeah, it's been a wonderful journey, and it's been a wonderful system, and everything about this game has been wonderful. I understand why this had such rave reviews. Now, keep in mind, I'm a Nintendo baby. I play Nintendo games and PC indie games, so I never experienced this because I don't own a Sony, anything newer than a Sony PS TV. But I understand now why this game is so beloved. Why the story, why this game, why everything about this is so beloved.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Boy. Carry her.
That has got to be such a moment of relief for Kratos, just hiding his entire life from the boy. And throughout this journey, he's just learned that he can be who he is, but as has been said many times throughout this adventure, be better.
Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
Is this what Arizona looks like? I hate it.
Hello?
Sorry. I had to ruin the moment.
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
That's great. So as many people know, well,
Huh. Who's the Guardian?
I'll talk more about that when the actual credits roll, because I should probably have all my thoughts collected and I can speak them fully in the actual credits and not here. But the credits are actually somewhat interactive and story driven, so I might not be able to talk entirely throughout the credits for a change.
I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered and two more take its place.
Wait! Father! Something's happening! It's your axe. It's smaller. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Her mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Yes. Yes, we are.
So I spoiled this a little bit a few episodes ago. So unfortunately I spoiled something knowing it because I just got done watching somebody play God of War Ragnarok around the time I started playing this one. Atreus is a weird amalgamation of things, a stranger in a strange land from a strange set of parents. He is a Greek god and a Norse giant. The offspring of two, at least.
Look, it's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
Well, come on up here. Fine, I will go up here. So I did spoil something a little bit, but sorry. This is an old game, so like I'm not gonna fully apologize. Like, if you've been avoiding the plot of this game for a long time and you're just now seeing it for the first time through me, sorry, I spoiled something about 15 hours of gameplay in advance. 10 if you're not going for side content. Which makes you think that basically there's only like 5-ish hours of fluff in the entire game if you're playing well. Imagine me playing a game well. Remember, I did play through this entire game on Give Me a Challenge, the second highest difficulty. This is also my first God of War game I'm playing.
Father,
No. We do it together. Son.
you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me Loki?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
I'll make corrections in post here, but Loki, in most mythological meanings, is the god of trickery, or the god of deceit. Though he is well-meaning and good-spirited, Loki has kind of been a clever ruse to everybody. Nobody knew anything about him. Yes? What would you like? Well, that is the land of the giants. There's just a bunch of dead giants. Okay, I'm done looking.
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh.
It's a very big responsibility to give the boy, but his decisions have kind of led us to where we are right now. And they will do so going forward as well.
So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
The Great Warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Lumir missed it.
I assume when I eventually get around to the PlayStation 2 God of War games, because now I kind of want to get back to the original ones and find out Kratos' past. I will eventually learn of the Atreus of the past. For now, I am just an onlooker, kind of catching up at near the end of the story, so to say. And I do know how I have seen somebody play God of War Ragnarok, so I kind of know how the story ends.
But maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
I won't spoil what happens for the next leg of the story via God of War Ragnarok, but I know how the book closes. And it's fitting. But I'll leave it at that.
Lads, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Home. Complete dwarven favors, free dragons. I've done all that. I'm done. Yeah, no. I'm not doing that. I'm going to finish this game. So there is a new game plus just to play through the game. I'm not touching it. I know in some other games I have shown off new game plus. And as much as I could probably just breeze through the entirety of this game on new game plus with all of my gear. No. I'm good.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you might realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Boulder has become something else. The stuff of omens.
For the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
If I can say what Kratos would really like to say in much less eloquent words, prophecy's a bitch. And it owes me money.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrot. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys,
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrot.
yeah. We heard.
So if you're heading home, try to keep moving. And also, to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
We're going home. And I'm taking the shortcut there because we can. I'm waiting for like story to kick in. No? No story? Okay. So we'll see if anything else additional kicks off here, but this is where the adventure ends. Yes, in this point, this is basically your last chance to do anything and everything you could possibly think of wanting to do for your journey in God of War outside of New Game Plus. This is the last chance you get to do anything. Fight Sigurd, the rest of the Valkyries, explore Niflheim, finish up Muspelheim. Anything else you want to do, now is the time. But I have had my fill.
Finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe, but it's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
But at least for now, I've had my fair share of Midgard, the realms of the Nine, and everything in between. I'm going home.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
The ball!
Fiend. That scene, and now I'm remembering how it all plays out. It took me a while to remember. And that's the scene I was hoping I could talk to you guys about if I did not manage to unlock it via 100%. I think that now I remember the story. I think that particular scene got added in as an update in the PlayStation 4 version of God of War, like 3 to 6 months after it finished, when everything went through, all the accolades came out, and it was like, yeah, this is good. Let's greenlight a sequel, please. This is a really good game. Aww. Oh, he passed away before it's got to be. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, well, thank you, George Mall. Sorry I didn't see the whole ride, but at least I got to see it at some point. I was incredibly intimidated to even pick this game up. A lot of people who have played this particular game, this one game, and I guess the ones before, technically, I was incredibly intimidated because everybody who has touched this game basically said that they have been God of War fans since the original PlayStation 2 release. I was intimidated because I didn't know what to expect for combat. I knew I was expecting a hack and slash, which I love hack and slash games. But I was intimidated because I didn't know the weight of what I was dealing with. Seeing other people play God of War, I was like, oh god, this is like Dark Souls. I don't know if I can handle this. But when I got into that combat, and when it started clicking about, and I'm going to say like episode 6 or 7, when this combat started clicking in my head, I knew exactly what I wanted. Everything felt amazing. Every hit had weight and purpose to it. Everything just felt amazing. I loved every second of it. And then getting the Blades of Chaos, a weapon that I had never laid my hands on before. I feel like I've been using those things the entire time. The Blades of Chaos felt natural to me, somebody who had never touched them. Metaphorically, we're speaking, of course. The story writing in this game, some of the best I've experienced in my life. Like, there are other games that I may say kind of coming as comparison, but that's probably heavily weighted by nostalgia. The writing in this blew me the hell away. I got to see, like, I've said it many times throughout this, so forgive me if I get a little sentimental, but coming up in the age range that I am right now, I should be someone who should be a father at this point. I'm a full-grown man-child, but let's ignore that for a minute. I saw the struggles of a father who could not show his emotions, finding out he could show his emotions and talk about his past, no matter how marred. And I also saw the journey of a boy forced to grow up too soon. The writing was phenomenal. I complained so much when Atreus got in his own head. They wrote Atreus to be a character I wanted to hate, and I hated him until he forced us into Helheim, and then he snapped out of it, and I grew to love Atreus. And Atreus, as a character, he, like, mental maturity, he went from being 8 years old to like 20. If not 25. He aged up like that. Overall, I would say this game, I don't know what other, keep in mind, this game is 5 years old now at this point. I have no idea, I don't remember what the accolades or what people gave this game originally. Me personally, even with the griping I made about Niflheim, about the last few Valkyries, the Queen of the Valkyries, everything I have made gripes with, in the grand scheme of it, those gripes overshadowed by everything else. This game is gorgeous. The writing is phenomenal. The music is outstanding. The combat feels like you're actually doing it, even though you're literally just waggling your index finger. If I would have to give it a score, 9.5 out of 10. There, again, a couple little probably me problems, but I'm also going to chalk it up to some RNG BS with Sigurd. Those like 2 or 3 issues I had throughout the game with difficulty, self-imposed difficulty because I chose the difficulty I chose. Those 2 or 3 difficulty spikes that I had to deal with aside, this was phenomenal front to back. 9.5 out of 10. And I know everybody watching, like, I'm in the same boat. And I know not everybody watching can play the release. Like, either they don't have a computer beefy enough. My computer is screaming at me. It wants to throw hands at me. Or they don't have a PlayStation 4 or 5 to play it. And, you know, they have a Nintendo Switch. Some people don't even have that. They just have their phone. I understand that you don't have the access to it. If you are given the opportunity, if you're given the chance, take it from me, someone who's kind of in the same boat. Please, 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 play this game. This game has shot up to probably one of my favorite games of all time. Like, ranking amongst some of my other hard hitters, you know, Metroid Dread, Golden Sun: The Lost Age, Super Mario Bros. 3, you know, God of War 2018, right up there. Like, it's in the top 5, and it's not number 5. I cannot say anything better about this game. I really wish I could put into better words what I feel about this game. Like, I'm getting lightly emotional. It could also be a sleep deprivation getting to me, but we're going to glance over that. I could not speak any better of this game if I wanted to. And if you don't have the ability yourself to play this game, I hope that you at least enjoyed the journey that I shared with you of this game. The only other thing I can do with this game myself, if I want to keep going, is to load up my save file before I went to the home and finish up Niflheim, which again, that's 2 to 5 hours of just walking circles around Niflheim, getting essence, and that's it for one axe upgrade. For an achievement, that'd be worth it. I'm not much of an achievement hunter kind of guy. So, it's past me. It's not something I'll do. I'll take a 90-91% completion on a game because I feel like I have experienced everything this game has to offer. But for you folks at home who this wasn't enough, please pick up the game yourself. I ask you to please pick up the game yourself. If you want that 100%, I have shown you the path to get to that 100%. Take my lead and go past me. You know what you must do. The task is laid before you. Please, give it a go. Now this is the point where I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit and talk about some things coming up. So this is going to be totally out of character and put a timestamp on everything in the world around what I do. So this game is over, and I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% certain that this is going up on a Friday. But I'm also taking a trip. How I record things and how everything works out, I'm taking a trip that'll last me an entire week. But I do have some videos prepared for that. Of course, they are Think Fast videos, meaning they are indie or new release games that you either haven't heard of or or like sitting on the fence on if you want or not. So I got a handful of those videos going out next week, basically Monday through Saturday. To put it lightly, tomorrow through, I don't even know what days, but basically tomorrow through the following Monday, or tomorrow through the following to next week Saturday, except for what's going up on Sundays. It's all going to be Think Fast videos back to back. That Monday following, after Sunday's upload of Katamari Damacy, I'll just say what it is. I'll be starting up another blind playthrough, but it's for a series that I have started venturing into in the last few years. I've started venturing into hardcore. And I'll play that blind for the first time. That's all I'm going to leave on the table there. I thought it was going to be something else about, about shooting annoying mascots with toy guns, but that's going to get sidelined until a future date because of what I want to play next. So, I'm really trying to find things to talk about. I guess I may just let hopefully it's not too much longer. I feel like we're kind of in, we're closing out on localization and all the people who kind of make all the moving parts move, which is usually the end of it all. So maybe not too much credits, but I will say, in closing, to keep it short and sweet, this game, 9.5 out of 10. It has gone from something that I'm scared to even touch, to one of my favorite games of all time. I really hope God of War Ragnarok makes its way to PC at some point too. It may be a bit of a ways off, because I'm well aware, I will admit as well, that the PlayStation 5 has the processing power to put some PCs, a lot of PCs to the test. The PlayStation 5 is a mythological being, I swear. But if God of War Ragnarok does come to PC at some point, I'll sit down with it and we'll do this same dance again. Everyone, thank you so much for watching this series on God of War 2018. And I'll see you in the next main series. You'll know what that main series is when I do start it. Enjoy the rest of the credits and anything else that follows. I'll see you folks then. Take care.
Atreus, are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us, here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different. It felt real. It felt like the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do. Come.
Huh. I guess you can still go out and explore the world. Sorry, I think I cut off the credits. I'm so sorry. It's to those who made the game. I'm so sorry. Oh well. Anyway. That's all because my controller turned off. Inactivity. I should stop explaining. Just let the video end. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. And I'll see you around. Take care.